Hi, welcome to the channel. Today we are going to talk about P45 form as displayed here. Okay, so usually one simple mistake with your P45 could really cost you hundreds in unnecessary tax, and most people don't even realize it. So in this video, I'll show you exactly what a P45 is, what to do with it, and how one real life example could help you avoid financial headache. Okay, so let's dive in. What is a P45? So a P45 is a tax document that your employer gives you when you leave a job. And that's why you see here, there's a leaving date that will appear here. Okay, so what does it entails? Okay, so it will also show you how much you've earned, okay, which will appear here, total pay to date, okay, and how much you've paid so far in terms of tax for that tax period, which will appear here, the total tax to date, okay. So let's understand there are three parts in P45. Number one, this part 1A, which is here. There's part 2, and there's also part 3. Okay. So part 1A, this is basically your copy that you need to keep. Okay. Then part 2 and part 3, okay, is what you need to give to your new employer. So you'll even check here a copy for the new employer, that is part 2. Then there's a part 3, completion by the new employer. Okay, so don't give all the copies to the new employer. You only need to give part 2 and part 3. Okay, so in this particular case, you see there's some areas. There's also a tax code that will appear here, 1257L, which is the standard UK tax. It will also include a NI number, date of birth, addresses, okay, both employer, your addresses. So all this will appear here, okay? So let's also ask yourself, what should we do with P45, okay? So number one, if you're starting a new job, like I said earlier, you're supposed to give to a new employer part 2 and part 3. Okay. Point number 2 that also need to take note is if you're not working, you need to keep part 1A safe. Okay. Reason being, you might need it for a tax refund or job seekers allowance. Take note of that. Number 3, if you're going self-employed, assume you want to be self-employed. Still, you need to keep it. Okay. Reason being, it will help you when filing your tax return. Okay. So it will help you in filing your tax return. Okay. Another point that you also need to take note of is assume you are moving abroad. Okay. What should you do in such a case? So you need to ask HMRC for a P85 form so that you declare you're leaving the UK. Okay. Another important note that you need to take, okay, is you only have one copy. Okay. We do not have a duplicate. You not ever get a second copy from HMRC. Okay. So I'll encourage you to please store this one like a gold. Okay. So the biggest mistake, if you lose it, what should you do? Okay, because you can't get a copy. Okay, so what you need to do, okay, your old employer can give you a statement of earning as a backup. Okay, so keep it safe. Okay, so want me to dive deeper into other tax related topics like emergency tax codes or claiming tax refund? Please drop a comment, and if you missed my video on a P60, be sure to check it out. Okay, if this video helped, give it a like, subscribe, Share it with someone who just left the job. See you in the next video. Thank you for watching.